I think this is a very good setup to talk about a very sensitive subject. A subject like I've seen lately, I've caught a bit of snippets in the news, something about men not talking about their issues. I think I have a bit of a different perspective on that. Men do talk about their issues, and men are very sensitive to the environment. I mean, we are very good at reading the room and deciding that this environment is actually not safe. You can very easily measure whether someone actually cares to hear what you have to say before you start speaking. You don't just go out and start pouring your heart out to someone who's not friendly or someone who's not ready to listen. Friendliness doesn't even count. Just want someone who can actually listen. And most people do not listen. Most people are not listeners. Most people just want to, well, to have you speak so that they can speak in return. You are not interested in exchanging words. You're interested in being heard. So that's the difficulty. And I don't think people are actually addressing that. So you'd find that people are not talking about their issues, the issues they have. These issues mostly could be solved just by being shared, or like if someone is able to air out their issues and they be heard, that would actually solve the problem. But the problem is that they do not actually find people who can actually listen. So it's not an issue of them not wanting to speak, despite what people say, mwanaume ni kujikaza and such. That's all baloney. If that guy finds someone who can actually listen, who cares to listen, they would speak and they would be sorted out. So there is this issue that providing a safe space, or rather providing a listener, is the biggest deal. You want to be a listener. You want to provide a listener to this person. So if you cannot provide a listener, you are not going to help much. Just by saying asking someone to speak isn't enough. You need to actually be a listener. And this is very easy to do. The way to be a listener is to drop your own preconceived notions of what someone should or shouldn't have to say and such. Or you should also suspend your need to speak. That's also a factor. Anyway, I'm not here to teach you about how to be a listener. I'm here to air out the reason why I think people don't speak on their issues. And specifically, don't speak on their issues. It's because they do not have a listener. They just have some other correspondent who's also looking to, well, to air out their own issues. So they are not trying to listen to this other person. If they do find a listener, like I tend to be a good listener. I think so. I mean, I believe that I am a good listener. And I've had people talk to me about their issues. The thing about that is that I'm not always willing to want to, because being a good listener means that you're putting yourself in the shoes of the other person. And I'm not always willing to want to put myself in the other person's shoes, because it's kind of a weight. It's a weight on me. If you have a vivid imagination, or if you're highly empathetic, well, it is a weight. It is a weight on your shoulders, and you have to be careful which kind of weight you're taking on. So that. But they are lesser. You don't have to go all in like I do. You could do it on a lesser scale. Just be a good listener by not trying to add to that what they have to say. Just be willing to take it all in. And they would be speaking. They'd say so much that you'd want them to stop. Anyway, the reason why I talk about this is because I am interested in this issue of reproductive health. Reproductive health is a very sensitive subject, and it requires the most delicate of approaches. And you can't just go out and ask someone about it in like a conversation starter or any such thing. This is something that you have to provide the platform so that the other person can, essentially you are coaxing it out of them. You're not literally asking targeted questions or pointed questions. You're just providing the environment for them to open up about it. Or that's one way to do it. The other way is to find ways of fixing these problems that usually occur and putting it out there. You want to put it out to as many people as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. I think that's a little bit easier to do than checking on someone's weight, even if the weight is temporary. It's a lot easier to just give them the information and how to fix the problem. So if you can fix their problem, then, well, we can talk about other things. We can talk about building. We can build some special. That's for a different channel. I'm not going to talk about that here.